City taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is
they'll fake it. Now Smith.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Ritter.
They'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so 3rd down coming up. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his goal line here, Smith.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And this returnable for Hill.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fought 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 2nd down, Williams.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And throwing here to start the drive is down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Falcons at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Geno. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
To throw is Smith. Setting up the screen for Cook. They find some open field here. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Now Hill to return it.
Fighting his way through contact. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ritter.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Desperados have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The final shot here before break. Smith.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Desperado.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Not been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Mexico City first down.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
They complete it to Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. And there he goes again. Touchdown! An impressive punt return of 76 yards.
And the Desperados will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
A
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's Smith.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Now they'll change things up. Claypool with another catch.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make
so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Smith.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Geno now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring it. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Well, they get 16 out of that, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, But now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Smith. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big play looming on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. And now Smith going to change the play.
Now Gino. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the throw.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, Brady sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fufu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I be